Hi everyone, good to see you back. Thanks for joining in for another episode. So last time I shared with you how I arrived at the ashram. This time I want to share with you how my first week went in terms of the first challenges I was experiencing, and next time I'll share some highlights. So after arriving, you get a day of rest to just accustom to the ashram new environment. And it wasn't super restful for me because I still had to pay my taxi ride, I had to change rooms, I had to get a new ID card. So it was quite exhausting, involved a lot more walking than I thought, and I had a mild injury to my calf before I came to India, like a little muscle tear. And I thought it could be fine, but the first day I came here it started hurting again. So I was a bit frustrated, not too worried about it, but that became a journey of its own. At the same time, I attended the first satsang, my first evening here, singing together, mantras, music. And it was a special experience because a rainbow was rising above the temple. And that was very pretty. And during my time in the US, the rainbow became a symbol for me that's like guiding my way. So I figured despite all the pain, it still lit this little spark in me like, okay, I'm in the right place despite being exhausted and in pain. And I knew coming to the ashram it would mean confrontation with myself, confrontation with patterns, and to grow stronger and get out of my comfort zone. But at that point I didn't think pain would be a part of it. But that throughout my time changed and I started adjusting and adapting, but you'll hear more about that. Food was also a good part at first. I liked the spices. I didn't mind, except my stomach was telling me otherwise fairly quickly. And so I spent quite some time in the bathroom in addition to having pain and just being exhausted from being in a new place. So it was a pretty mental strain this first week. Also commuting to places I had to go was difficult. It was all walking. But there's a bus running in the ashram too that goes around at a certain schedule. I did also learn very quickly it doesn't always come at the scheduled time, which was frustrating to me. I struggle when I can't plan or predict things, and it was very unplannable and unpredictable. So that was another button that got pushed. That was exhausting and challenging for me. But I also learned something really important from that because an Ashram I friend, another volunteer, he told me, you know, it's very common here to acknowledge people, greet them, say Jai Gurudev. It means victory to the big mind. It's just an acknowledgement of the people and who they are. And that I was struggling with because I appreciate people, it's just I have a hard time communicating it and being social and going out of my comfort zone and saying hi to people all the time. It drains my energy, but I really understood the value and the importance of it. And she also explained to me then people get to know you, you build a relationship, and if you need something, like the shuttle drivers, you need them to take you somewhere, they know you, they're more likely to help you. So I also learned, you know, the value of being in a relationship with people. And that's also where my challenge for the day is coming from. Like, when did you last acknowledge somebody for who they are? Like, look around and just see how the world is running, how it's only working because everyone is doing their part. And let's practice for today to not take it for granted. Be grateful and really acknowledge the people and the work. And also think about how good it feels to us when we're just acknowledged for being who we are, like being present. Not for what we do, but for who we are, like as a human being, aside from like business. And go through the day with that mindset to be grateful and maybe even tell someone, hey, I like you for who you are and thanks for everything you do. Yes, thanks for listening in, and next time I'll share some highlights of my first week with you. See you soon. Bye guys.